I want to talk to you about dropshipping returns. And if you have a dropshipping business, it's really important to pay attention to returns because returns actually have a double effect, not only on your revenue, but also on your business reputation. Okay. If you have a high rate of returns, that's going to be bad for your business. And also that will affect customer loyalty. So well, let me first explain to you how to handle dropshipping returns right. But before that, I want to give you some top trends to really be aware of this year. Okay. Now, returns can be really bad in dropshipping because they are actually, according to research, they are eating away 10 to 30% of your revenue every time that happens. Okay. If you're selling cheap products with long shipping times, you'll likely see that you will have long returns, you will have more cancellation, and you will have actually dissatisfied customers. Okay. And so basically, it's important to really have a clear idea about what's actually causing all this dropshipping returns in your business. And I have identified 7 main causes that can really happen. Number one, the item not the item that you send to the client is not as described. In other words, you have expectation versus reality. Anytime you have a gap, you have a delta between expectation and reality, people will be pissed, okay? And you will have actually a return. So the solution here is to avoid not as described returns, okay? Number two, you also have the product quality issues. There are some quality issues, so defective or damaged items. And the solution here is to prevent returns from damaged or defective products. The third reason you can have here is that shipping delays or errors. And what you want to do is to reduce shipping delays and fulfillment mistakes. Another problem is that you have sizing issues or wrong size ordered, okay? And just prevent sizing related returns. Next, you want to think about damaged or defective products. And what you can do here is to handle damaged or defective products the right way. Next, you have buyers' second thoughts after purchasing. And the solution here is to reduce buyers' remorse with smart return policies. And finally, you have technical or compatibility issues. And what you can do here is to avoid those returns based on technical compatibilities. Okay. Be crystal clear about compatibility issues in your product descriptions. So if a product only works with specific devices, models, or systems, say so directly. Okay. Be transparent as soon as possible. So, how do you handle dropshipping returns properly this year? Here is a policy I want you to really think about. Let's first talk about how to create a Shopify return policy. And by the way, the process is kind of similar to if you were to go to WooCommerce or BigCommerce or other e-commerce platforms. I just took Shopify because that's one of the most popular. Okay. So the first step is you want to log in and go to your Shopify admin page. Okay. Next, you want to open the pages section. So the pages section, as you can see on the screen, the pages section is pretty straightforward sort of page. Yeah. And then you want to create a title for your return policy page. See, the thing is, if you want to handle dropshipping returns properly, you need to have a return policy page. Okay. So for instance, you can use something like refunds and returns policy. Also from here, you can boost it for SEO, customize the page layout, etc. Next, you want to create your dropshipping return policy. So here we are speaking about actually typing the return policy in the box, the appropriate box. As you can see on the screen, where I just marked it in a square, in the red square, this is where you have to type, or you can just copy and paste if you have the policy already. The next screenshot, you can see here that you do have actually a refund policy template for your website in Shopify or other programs. So basically choose that if that's a lot easier for you. And you want to add your dropshipping return policy to your navigation page. Okay. The reason why you want to add it to your navigation page is because you want to stick to a transparency policy. Okay, you want the policy to be seen, to be actually accessible. Or you can simply go through online store navigation in Shopify and you can add menu. So that's totally possible too. As you can see on the screen here, if you go through second way, add menu will allow you to quickly get things done. Let me give you a few top hacks here. So when we talk about dropshipping returns, if you want to handle them properly, you need to really understand that everything depends on your niche. Okay. First thing you want to do here is to create the return in Shopify or WooCommerce or BigCommerce. Okay. So when a customer requests a return, start by navigating to the orders section in your Shopify dashboard and click create return on the relevant order. Okay. You will be able to select which items are being returned, provide the reason for the return, and Shopify or BigCommerce or WooCommerce or another platform will automatically calculate the expected refund amounts based on your return settings, such as deducting a restocking fee if applicable, right? So, but those are things you got to have beforehand. You can't just have it on a case-by-case basis. It has to be standardized, okay? And so then you have to actually provide the return shipping information. So here I'm speaking about the primary location, the customer's name, first name, last name, and also communicate clearly with the customer. See, when it comes to returns here, we are speaking about expectations. Make sure that the expectations are clear on both sides and that the customer knows what to expect, okay? And receive and inspect the return items or item, issue a refund or process an exchange if that's the way you want to run your business, and understands actually Shopify's or WooCommerce's or BigCommerce's refund mechanics, because every platform is different and you want to keep a record of everything because you just never know. I mean, most customers are sort of quote unquote decent, but every now and then you might have one or two customers who will want to create problems, okay? And so returns work with dropshipping in a very straightforward manner. So you have returns that are sent to you, okay? And then you have the possibility to have return merchandise authorization to your supplier. So you can issue an RMA to your supplier, okay? Either way, you have to make sure that whatever process you follow is actually, is actually applicable in your specific niche, because every niche is different. Every product is different. So when I talk about dropshipping returns and how to handle them right this year, let me give you a few apps that can help you actually handle like dropshipping returns, okay? So the first app I want to share with you in today's conversation is Exchange It, Returns and Exchange. So this is an app that really automates the whole process for you, okay? And this app is designed for efficient return and exchange management directly within Shopify admin, okay? The app allows you to restock, refund original order items, and create exchange orders directly from your orders page. So this is kind of cool because it really gives you more control over the return process, okay? And this app, Exchange It, Returns and Exchange, simplifies the return process by offering a custom branded return portal and automates refunds and exchanges, okay? And with flexible refund options and support for custom return policies. Exchange It integrates seamlessly with Aftership. So this is kind of cool. Aftership, but also other shipping apps, okay? So the app has a free plan for up to 10 returns, with paid plans starting at $9.99 per month for unlimited returns. Next, you have a Return Go, Returns and Exchanges. This is another wonderful app. This app automates refunds and returns returns, refunds, and exchanges through its branded self-service return portal. So the app actually lets you do a lot of things. For instance, you can custom return rules. You can offer store credits, and this app also integrates with multiple carriers for return labels, including USPS, UPS, DHL, and FedEx. Okay. So in terms of pricing, you are looking at anywhere from $0, so that's the free tier, all the way to $300 per month. Okay. So you have instant store credit, auto approval rules. This is really good. You have gift returns. You have upsell with Shop Now feature, but that feature is available on premium and pro tiers. And you have white labeled return portals and robust analytics dashboard. So this is really good. So overall, Return Go is actually perfect if you are looking for smart automation, reward systems, and long-term scalability. Next, you have AfterShip returns and exchanges. And this app offers a branded self-service return portal that automates the return process and helps recapture revenue by encouraging exchanges instead of returns, right? Because when it comes to returns, you want to really lower the impact on your revenue base. So if you have exchanges, that's a lot better than if you have to issue a refund. So the app allows you to set smart return rules, automate refunds, and manage carrier settings for efficient package returns. And it really integrates with multiple carriers like UPS, FedEx, USPS, and DHL, and also support multi-language functionality. And what I love about AfterShip is that it has a free plan that includes up to 3 returns per month, with paid plans starting at $23 to $25 per month. Next, you have also Return Prime. And so what I love about Return Prime is that it's an app that has a seamless Shopify integration and support responsive support system. Okay, it allows you as a merchant to create a branded returns portal to easily manage returns, refunds, and exchanges. Okay, and in terms of pricing, you have a 4-tier pricing model. You have a free plan that gives you let's say you have a 14-day free trial, then up to 5 returns per month on the free tier. You have the Grow plan, you have the Grow Boost, and then you have the Scale plan. So that's pretty good to really keep in mind. Next, you have exchange incentives. So in terms of highlights with this app, you have exchange incentives, you have automated return labels, and multilingual portal customization. So that's really good if your Shopify store is actually active in many countries. You have refunds go to original payment or gift card or store credit. You have support for WhatsApp, SMS return updates. So this is really good on higher tier, of course. And you have highly rated onboarding and support for new users. Next, you have Loop returns and exchanges. So if you're looking for dropshipping returns and you want to handle them properly, think about Loop returns and exchanges. I've actually covered Loop, that's the right name here, Loop, on this show before. And Loop is actually built for scaling stores with a focus on converting returns into exchanges. And it delivers a premium user experience, prompting customers with upsell or alternative product offers before processing a refund. So this is really cool because it gives you a lot of I would say breathing room. Okay, so in terms of pricing, you have the free plan, the essential plan, and the advanced plan. Now, Loop is a little expensive though, because on the advanced plan, for instance, you're paying like $340 a month to $350 a month. Okay, for unlimited return destinations and added features. And in terms of highlights on this app, you have the Shop Now exchange flow, instant exchanges before the return is received, fraud prevention rules, advanced integrations with help desk, CRM, and 3PLs. And then you have rich analytics to track records and to track trends and records and reduce refunds rates. And finally, you have parcel panel returns and exchanges. This is another great app that I want to share with you. And I love this app because it allows you to scale real fast. So basically, Parcel Panel offers a well-designed returns experience with strong integration into the Shopify ecosystem. Okay. And in terms of pricing, you have an app that's pretty affordable too, because you have they have a 3-tier pricing plan. You have a free plan that actually gives you up to 6 returns per month. Then you have the essential plan that gives you like $20 per month, 60 returns, 45 cents per extra. You have professional. Professional will set you back actually $59 per month, and that's actually 120 returns. But this app has a lot of things that you will love as a dropshipper, because you have a branded return page and label generation, even on the free tier. So if you are on the free tier where you're paying where you're having up to 6 returns per month, you do have a branded return page and label generation. You have custom refund options. So here I'm speaking about restocking, return fee logic, and exchange prompts. You have embedded returns page and returns widgets inside the customer accounts. You have carrier integration for real-time label cost, and you have upsell on exchanges, automated workflows, and return analytics. So if you already use a Parcel Panel's tracking tool, this is a natural upgrade to provide a seamless post-purchase experience. So let me share with you a few top strategies here. When we think about dropshipping returns, how do you handle them properly? One thing you need to really understand is that you want to actually make an easy to understand returns process. Okay? Simple. Make it simple. Don't make it complicated. Simple always wins in the end. And you also need to protect yourself actually from fraudulent dropshipping returns, because this exists. Nobody's perfect. And in this industry, things happen all the time. Okay, so you also want to make an FAQ section for your return policy, so you can provide more transparency into your return policy. If customers want to learn more, they just have to go to your FAQ section. You want to provide country-specific return information. That's if your dropshipping store has a global coverage. Then you want to really be specific. You want to be granular on the country specifics. You want to mention any exceptions that may arise, because those things arise. I mean, it's part of life. You need to have a reliable policy for international dropshipping returns. This sort of harks back to what I said a little earlier when I said provide country-specific return information. You want to understand the dropshipping return policies of your shippers, or your suppliers, not shippers, suppliers. And also, one thing you want to do is to actually write accurate and informative product descriptions. Use high quality product images and videos. That way you can really be clear as to what works and what doesn't work for you. Okay. And also provide clear size guides and fit information. Enable and leverage customer reviews and Q&A. Okay. And be transparent with shipping and delivery, especially if you have some quality to really think about and really do it really, really clearly, okay? And also, one thing I want to say here is that you need to understand what you're looking for, okay? And you also want to include usage instructions and tips. Offer an exchange or discount before a refund. That's what I told you a little earlier, because refunds affect your revenue big time. But exchange and returns are a little different, okay? And improve packaging to prevent damage, especially from a scalability point of view. This is an important element to really pay attention to. So this is actually the top strategies you need to really include this year in terms of possibilities, in terms of exceptions also, but also in terms of accessibility. So as a coda in today's conversation, I spoke to you about dropshipping returns, how to handle them right. I give you the top trends, the policy, the top hacks, the top apps, and the top strategies. Thank you so much. God bless you. I will see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.